Screw it. Giant monster movies. They haven't really been my forte exactly until like a year ago due to a little something called it's so good. I was like 10 again and all I wanted to do was being part of the monster smashing action. And what do we have games for? War of the Monsters is a 3D fighting game for PlayStation 2 that came out in 2003. It's developed by Incognito Entertainment and published by Sony Computer Entertainment and scored pretty good review numbers when it came. The official PlayStation magazine even gave it 5 out of 5. Whoa! Who would have thought? Thank you, editor, for making that joke even more clear. So the Earth is attacked by aliens, but we are fighting back with giant pulse thingies that destroys all the aliens, but the gooey that floats out of them will create monsters. It's a very logical story. I mean, Tekken, they just throw each other down mountains. So I take these every day. And can we just quickly talk about the box art? I love it when there's about 10 different styles in one picture. Old-timey people, very modern looking monsters, and look at this window. The fire here is just mush. Beautiful. Let's see what War of the Monsters is. Well, it is a rather basic brawler concept where you take a monster based on a classic like Godzilla, King Kong, Iron Giant, Nightmares, my deepest fears. But now they have stupid names like Togor and Ultra V. That's a special kind of V-neck.
With the W neck.
I have selected King Copyright here in the adventure mode that is starting off with a scene where I am chasing after police and blowing away some tanks and destroying helicopters. This would have been a great start for the Gorilla story mode, if this was actually me playing this gorilla. I'm playing this gorilla. And suddenly you're thrown into battle, fight the monkey, learn the controls, good luck, slap on the cheek. You strafe on R1 and L1. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Pressing down both of them, lock on, and then you can do projectiles. Well, that is certainly not. Whoa! In the arms of the angel. That cab doesn't give a shit. The next stage I'm not going to talk as much about because it's not that much more to it. Except that I'm fighting fake Zilla over here with the Claymore. It was a great time for everyone involved. The stages are okay with cool natural disasters that you can activate. Are they natural if I activate them? Anyway, it's pretty much the standard adventure brawler. Fight minor tweaked fights like lots of ants, 2 dragons, a robot gorilla and a praying mantis because plot, I don't know anymore. And then there are boss battles, and they are okay, they are not dumb, they are actually kind of cool. We have, for example, a big robot that throws bombs at you that you have to throw back, and a big plant with 3 heads that you got to throw debris at, and this giant alien brain that you have to throw. Wait. Is this some kind of throwing game? I'm trying too many jokes in a row now. Now the boss fights wouldn't be that bad if it wasn't for the impossible thing of trying to avoid their attacks. Now coupled with the stiff controls, this gets really frustrating. When you finish the adventure, you get a little movie that explains how your monster was created. It's kind of fun, but haven't really aged that well. And you get some points which you can spend to buy other things in the game, like new costume for your monsters or extra modes. Now, when the adventure was over, I thought maybe I should try some other monsters adventure and see how their stories pan out. Guess what? Every monster have the same adventure. God! This wouldn't be a problem if the adventure mode was more fun to go through, and if I have to go through it with every monster in the game, then maybe there should be more of an incentive to do so, maybe. But hey, this is a fighting game after all, and maybe you're wondering what the multiplayer looks like. And as someone who doesn't have anyone to play with, so do I. But really, it's just your standard versus and co-op against computer. Unfortunately, you can't do the adventure together, because that would actually be a fun thing. But there are actually 3 party games on this that I tried to find footage of online, but I had trouble, mostly because none seemed to be interested in them. The modes are Dodgeball, where you are playing dodgeball with a big radioactive boulder that will explode if you hold on to it too long. You know, basic stuff. And there is Crushorama, where you are destroying as many buildings as possible in a set amount of time. This could have been fun if the stages were bigger and I could activate the natural disaster, which I can't, so thumbs down. And there is Big Shot. What that... Am I supposed to... Okay, so I can see buildings and this is a ramp. So am I supposed to run? And well, that didn't go too well. And the manual don't tell me a thing because the minigames are supposed to be secrets, probably. So I had to look it up, and apparently you are supposed to, hear this, step back, too far, double tap forward, that gives you a boost, and just before you leave the ramp, press triangle to gain extra boost, and then try to land on the buildings. Ah, that's the thing I got to learn absolutely nowhere in the game. Never in the game's adventure mode are they presenting this to you. Nowhere is it viable even. I understand that there's a lot of people really enjoying this and thinking it's fun, but I just can't jump onto that. Even though the overall design is really cool, the execution is super tedious and just slow and repetitive. I don't want to spend any more time in this, so here, you can have it.